There are two basic ways to do graphing. One is by hand on graph paper, which you do while you're manipulating, or on a computer using Excel or Google Docs or some other program, which you type in your numbers and do it after you manipulate. The traditional way to do graphing is by hand on graph paper while you manipulate. While doing a wheel pack scan, you write down the contact points as well as make a dot on the graph. It's low tech and simple. Now, I've never used this personally, just me. I find it slow, not so helpful, and it breaks up the flow of the manipulation process. Lock Manipulator's series uses this technique, and I'll provide a link so you can see him doing this. The second way is after you've finished a wheel pack scan, type that contact information into something like Excel or Numbers or Google Docs and have that create a graph for you. I don't typically create a graph. I only graph when the data is difficult to interpret. Then the graph gives you a great visual representation that's easier to interpret. My recommendation is that while manipulating, you just write down the contact point information. Then if you can't find the graph just by looking at the numbers, that's when you type them into the computer and have it create the graph for you. Once you've manipulated a few times, you become better at interpreting the raw numbers and you won't need the graphs. Okay, I just wanted to show a few examples of some graphs I created. Basically, you just create two columns in your spreadsheet, one with the dial locations, so these are the numbers that you're scanning, and then the reading that you actually got, the contact point reading. You just create a scatter graph of it, and you can see sort of the height of the wheel pack as it's being manipulated. Here's another example. Again, I just got two columns here, one for the part in the scan and the reading. And you can see that there's another gate signature here. And a third example would be here. Again, it's just a simple plot, and then you can see a gate signature here. And in the next one, we're going to be talking about how to interpret these graphs or numbers to look for the gate signatures.